Good afternoon. I grew up in a town just outside of Yellowstone National Park. Now, Yellowstone National Park has a ton of recycling bins to help with the amount of waste that is accumulated by all of the people who come to visit the park every year. And so, because of this, I grew up being able to recycle almost everything that I could recycle because of the convenience that all of the recycling bins brought. About a year ago, I moved to Dallas, Texas. Now, Dallas, Texas is home to 7.1 million people. And I'm always surprised by the lack of recycling bins for the convenience of these 7.1 million people. I am surprised by the amount, however, of waste that is thrown away that could easily be recycled. According to a study that was done by Forbes, the United States only recycles 35% of their waste. I believe we can do better. When we look at other countries like Germany or Switzerland, Germany recycles 65% of their waste. Switzerland recycles 51% of their waste. Now, both of these countries have provided incentives for their citizens to recycle, and both of them are incentives that are very different from each other. Through this presentation, I am going to walk you through those different incentives brought on by Germany and Switzerland, and I am also going to discuss the effects that are brought on when we do not recycle, the possible effects if we continue down this road of not recycling when placing that as a priority. Now, I have a graph here. Now, this graph shows countries in the European Union over on this side. You can see Germany here, and again, Germany, 65%, so they're doing a great job. We have here in the purple is the amount, the percentage, however, of their waste that goes to landfill. Here in the green, we have the percentage that is recycled. And then here in the yellow, we have the percentage that is incinerated. Red is for other. So Germany, if we take a look here, Germany has a landfill where they in their landfill, they have about 25% of their waste. Their recycling, again, is at 65%, which is great. And then the rest they incinerate, which is amazing. So I'm going to begin with Germany on that note. And Germany's incentive is convenience. They offer many bins around their cities, and then they also provide bins for citizens in their homes. And their bins are more diverse than the standard blue bins that we here in America are accustomed to seeing. Their bins offer different varieties of recycling. They have bins for paper and cardboard and milk cartons. They have bins for glass, and then inside of the bins for glass, they have bins for clear glass, brown glass, and then, green glass. Then they also have recycling for electronics and batteries, things that you wouldn't necessarily recycle with everything else. They offer the convenience according to a study that was done by a research paper that was provided by Northern Ireland Assembly. However, when we look at Switzerland, they offer more of a financial incentive. In Switzerland, it is free to recycle. All of anything that you want to recycle is free. However, if you want to put anything into the landfill, they do charge, you have to have a sticker to place on the bag of waste that's going to the landfill. And they charge in the equivalent of about 80 cents per sticker. Now, 80 cents obviously isn't going to break the bank, but it is an incentive where recycling is free and throwing away your waste is a little bit more of a burden, because now you have to go buy the stickers, you have to place the stickers on there, and then you have to show that you have purchased those stickers, right? So there's more of an incentive placed on recycling. Also, Switzerland also offers what's called bottle banks at their grocery stores and in public places like gas stations and in bigger office buildings, where you can actually insert your bottles. They can be glass or plastic, and in turn the machine will pay you for the bottles that you insert. So again, a financial incentive is placed on this. Now I'm going to discuss the effects that are brought forth when we do not recycle, and these are some pretty negative effects. Again, pulling from a research paper that was provided to us by Northern Ireland Assembly, I mean, our water can become contaminated and deemed unusable. Our soil can also become contaminated and deemed unusable to grow our crops and our food. It can have a negative impact on our ecosystem, on our animals that are in our ecosystem. In conclusion, I believe that if here in the United States we provide either an incentive or convenience for our citizens to recycle, people are going to be more willing to recycle their materials that can be recycled instead of just throwing it out. Right now, we have more of an incentive for people to just throw away their garbage than to recycle it. We can do better here in the United States, and I believe that through these programs and maybe mirroring some of these programs that Germany and Switzerland have provided, we can do better and bring up our percentage as well for recycling. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.